Hello Saggitarius, Higherself Magic here. It's the 12th of February and today is my dad's heavenly birthday. Yesterday was my son's birthday and they're both called Antonio and they both have a massive piece of my heart. But today is the day my dad's having his heavenly birthday, and it's all about spirit ancestors, and so much information has come to me on the legacy of love and the fact that all of us have spirit ancestors and they're very protective of us. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm Higherself Magic. I call myself that because I connect with my higher self and I get lots of messages from my spirit ancestors and from Sarah Elizabeth, my spirit guide, who I've just welcomed in. Today I'm going to deal with the tarot and my Doreen Virtue fairy and angel cards. I call them fairy cards because there's so many fairies in those cards, and they deal with the 4 elements: earth, fire, air and water. But let's look at my mini tarot, which speaks to me more than any other deck. I have loads of decks, and I've been using them for you over the last few weeks. Not all, but some. And here, this one's fallen. Fear of loss, which is what we all have. I feared the loss of my dad, and whatever I did, however much I prayed, I could not keep him here. However much I healed, I could not keep him here. And it's because his time was to go to the divine, was to walk up those heavenly steps. And I've just seen a bird flying, and I've just seen a robin. And you know, robins come to us with so many messages of love from our ancestors. And all of us are walking through life on the sands of time. And that amazing prayer or poem about footprints and us struggling through life and thinking God or the divine has let us down, and he hasn't. He said, I was walking right beside you. I was carrying you. So they walk beside us all the time, our spirit ancestors, and so does the divine. But in that prayer, he was actually carrying us through our pain. So when we have a broken heart or we're facing some dilemma in our life, don't feel that you feel alone, because the soul is forever alive and our spirit ancestors don't leave us alone. Now, I've explained these cards. I wrote on these cards when I was 18, and I'm way beyond 18 now. And here we've got some good news coming in. One, Sagittarians, I've told you before that your firstborn or your only child who doesn't need to be a Sagittarius is going to do really, really well. And this card is telling us, giving us that message. This child will make your heart sing. And if you haven't got a child, then you will have one. And that child will make your heart sing and be very successful. So we've got the old friends and lovers card, and I've been talking about this over the last few weeks. And it's particularly important today because February is the month of love. And I'm not talking about just a friend, a lover. It could be a friend. Someone I believe is going to contact you. It may be in this month of love, not on Valentine's Day, but during this period. You at the moment, this Pentacles card is showing, and that Pentacles card, that you're very concerned over your finances and you're putting all your energy into your finances at the moment. In many ways, some Sagittarians are being tested. You're being tested, and it's something that you have to accept. You're being pushed out of your comfort zone. We've had a very tough new moon in Aquarius, which has really, if you follow that Western astrology, it was in Aquarius. I think if you follow Vedic astrology, it was in Sagittarius. But it was very moving, very exhausting. It was a super moon. And it really made you question your beliefs. And at the same time, it made you question your beliefs, but it brought to the fore betrayals and heartache and made you think about those. And these are all part of our journey. Our journey is destined, fated. I believe that. And sometimes we have to accept our destiny and the constraints or the beauty it brings. But at the end of the day, we have to manage our time here on earth and manage our finances, manage our love situations, manage our relationships. But as I said before, we're walking on the sands of time, and so many times we get betrayed. And this judgment card has shown, and it's all down to Saturn, who's working very hard this year. It's a number 8 year, and I've promised you a numerology reading, and I will do that because I really believe numerology is so important. But Saturn, the Lord of Karma, is in charge of the 8 year, and he is throwing judgment now on people that have let you down. He's making them reflect on how they did that and what they did. So you will be hearing from someone either with an apology as a friend or as a lover, someone who has transformed themselves. You are going through a massive transformation, particularly financially. You're going to be in a completely different financial position by the end of this year. But this friend might be thinking about how they let you down in a betrayal sense. This lover might be thinking that and feeling very lost and lonely in their life. So they will be being judged, and they will feel the pressure of that judgment, and that's why you're going to hear from them. There will be harmony after the battle with this person, whether it's going to be in terms of a love proposal, a love coming forwards with a cup of love, or even as a friendship cup of love or a romantic cup of love. It's going to be up to you, because you have become so practical now, Sagittarius, as you're in this financial mode, and you'll think your finances are making you think in a very sensible, no nonsense way. You are completely different to that emotional self they knew. They can hardly recognize you, and you will be deciding, did they betray you financially? Are you going to let them in? No. Did they betray you in terms of disloyalty, either cheating on you with another person, or did they just talk about you behind your back, or did they just show envy? Regardless of whatever, it's going to really colour whether you let them in or not. Again, we've got messages about that child doing really well. So that's really something that you're going to really feel you want to sing about. And this is what life's all about: the singing, the happiness, the joy, and the sometimes taking the sadness and helping ourselves grow through that. One day, our footprints will stop in the track. We're making footprints in the sand all the way through, whether it's through the divine carrying us, or whether we're walking alone, or whether we're walking with someone at the side of us that we can trust and love. But one day those footprints will stop, sadly, or happily, depending on where we are in our lives, and you begin to walk on that heavenly step ladder. And then you'll leave behind all property, all possessions, and the sad part will be a few items on your bucket list you never managed to do, and the loves of your life. But you will remain a legacy to them, and they will remain, the ones that have passed before will remain a legacy to you. So how you've lived in your life, how you've loved in your life will be part of that legacy. So make it amazing from now on. And even when you have the sad moments, look, the stars here, your wishes are coming true. It might be an Aquarius that's coming in, or your child might be an Aquarius, but your wishes are coming true. But what it's saying is, make your wishes upon a star and make them happen. Because although we are in a life of fate and destiny, and I greatly believe that. We have choices. We have choices whether we go left or right, and it's our higher self that directs us. And sometimes we can be really clever about those choices, and sometimes we can be really stupid because we're either obsessed with a person or that person. We're not seeing the deceit behind that person. But if you've developed that more astute personality now, and you're going to be quite astute in the decisions you make, and progress is going to happen within a project, so your finances are going to really become so much stronger because you are getting justice, Sagittarius, for being such a pure-hearted, amazing person. And I've said this numerous times before. So a great business opportunity is coming your way. You've probably been working on that already. And I don't know, I'm not overly religious, but I am fairly religious. And yesterday was the day of the Madonna of Lourdes. And I do believe that there are beings and a greater love for us that helps us move forwards. And at the end of the day, I think everybody prays for, in their worst moments, whether it's to a spirit guide, a spirit ancestor, or to the divine, or to the Heavenly Mother. It's somewhere, it's an unexplored potential that we have to help us through our way. And it's like connecting with, when we pray, or when we talk to the universe, or when we talk to the sun, or when we talk to our spirit ancestors, we are opening up our own heart and soul and talking to our higher self at the same time. And that is so important because we get the chance to judge and make correct judgments and push our thoughts forwards. We're becoming so much more like the emperor or the empress, whatever gender we are, and stability is coming forwards for us very quickly now, Sagittarians. And as I said, the sun is shining on us, and the sun is very strong in a Sagittarius chart at the moment. So the messages here I'm getting are that you can work hard to make a name for yourself, to accumulate things of value. And of course, you are due financial success and you deserve it. You have had your financial constraints. You have had your heartbreak. But at the end of the day, so you accumulate things of value, you leave substantial inheritance to your loved ones. But in the long run, the legacy of your love has the power to outlast and outshine all of what you actually leave. It's when your child thinks of you as a loving, caring, kind person and one that helped them, that you're going to get the greatest love, the greatest remembrance, the greatest connection with the souls on earth. And here we've got a new relationship. So it could be a new relationship with someone from the past or someone coming in. It's going to be quite swift. I do believe it's going to be February or early spring that someone comes in. They're very bored at the moment, very bored indeed. And they've seen the benefits of being with you as opposed to the benefits of being alone. Could be a Virgo. They're shining a light over their past and thinking they want a different future. They want one with your love included in it, because they know that they can become a better person and leave a better legacy behind once they're back with you, because you made their life shine. You were their sunshine, and that song's coming to light. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. And I'm not going to carry on singing because I'm an awful singer, but that song just says it all. And we lose people. We don't want to lose them. Sometimes we have to the divine, to the universe. But you're going to have such an amazing time with the person you love from soon. So keep working, keep that hard productivity going, keep that reliable sense of purpose going, but just keep the love flowing for the people that are important for you, because they are your legacy. Your words, your generosity, your attentiveness, your compassion, your faith. If those you love follow in your lead and become that, then you have achieved the greatest thing. Temperance will just love you. They love you already, but temperance is wanting you to go into that lane. It's happy with the lane you're in, and it's happy with what you're achieving, but it wants that love to pour out of you. I think you love deeply anyway. Sagittarians do. And you are going through a transformation through all the hurt you felt, all the sadness you felt. And you are planning for the future. You are planning for the future, but live each day in love. Live a life of love from today, and share, give. It's not just about giving money, it's about giving love, but it's also about, if you get money and you are going to give to those in need. This possible partnership is coming right through, work-wise or love-wise. It's coming right through, and it's going to overcome all the obstacles that you felt, all the obstacles. And we've got the Hanged Man here. That person who's going to get in touch with you is a bit like the Hanged Man at the moment, not knowing whether they should. So we've had an Aquarius, a Virgo, a Pisces, or you might have those placements in your chart. But yeah, they're going to be quite logical, have an aspect of authority about them. They're going to be like the King of Swords, no nonsense approach. Whoever this person is, it could be from your past, or it's going to be from your present. You might have met them already, or from your future. But the Chariot is bringing them to you, and the Chariot is so strong in your life right now. They're going through a terrible Tower moment. They're changing things so that they can grow in a relationship with you. So it's that past person or a new person who's already thinking about you. If it's someone completely new who has to come in, then you have love on your side for that. That person's very strongly affected by the moons. It might be a Cancerian, the new person, or a past person, but a very creative, thoughtful person, as well as being like a King or Queen of Swords. They're also like the Queen of Cups or King of Cups. And the final push is coming very soon. So they're not going to have any hidden agendas. They've noticed all the hidden agendas in their life and they don't like them. So they've been with people that are nothing compared to you. The Hierophant is working really hard on giving you practical lessons, which will push your learning through. And they are feeling very out in the cold, very sad and lonely. But the Ace of Swords is working for them to give them triumph over adversity. And the King of Pentacles, they're going to match your Queen of Pentacles. As you are making money, they will also match that. And you and them together, the King and Queen of Pentacles, will become the King and Queen of Swords. So the match is going to be pretty perfect. I'm going to quickly take some of these to see how we balance in terms of air, water and fire today. So let's do that. And wonderful connecting with you, Sagittarius. I'm protecting myself in this reading as well. And I feel very protected. And I feel very connected to my father who's passed, and to my spirit guide, Sarah Elizabeth, and just to live that life of love from today. You are a person who loves deeply, but the divine shines brightly through the soul of the people that love him or her, and that love him. And the universe, if you prefer to call it the universe, it's absolutely the same. The sun, the moon, wholly devoted to you, they are. And we've got an air card here. Time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So it might be when that person comes through that you will have to make very careful decisions. Do rely on your higher self. Do connect with your higher self. Do talk to your higher self, and stand on the ground with nothing on your feet, and lift your arms and speak to the divine, speak to the universe, speak to your higher self, and they will give you your answers. Listen to your intuition. Your higher self is your gut. It's your second brain. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. And here we have the dreamer, which is the fool. And you are going to take a leap of faith when you've made that decision. When you feel it in your heart, you follow your dreams, and very many unexpected opportunities are coming through. And we've got the magician here for you today. So breathe. Your breath is breath of life. It's saying here, the message is that your breathing, your ability to breathe, the fact you're alive is so important in your life right now. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. So we've got major arcana cards here, just with air, which is saying you are alive, you are breathing, make the most of this life. Love, live for today. The promise of tomorrow is brilliant. And we've got the Justice card there. Saturn's working very hard to push things forwards for you. So you've got a Saggitarius card here, and I'm going to finish on that because you are the fire sign, and it's you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts, continue to move forwards. This is your month for making money, Sagittarius. And I'm really, really knowing that the Saggy archer is arching, shooting for gold this month. And the deepest message I have channeled for you is that karma can run. You can't run from karma. Karma runs, and this is the year of karma, and no one can run from karma. This is the 8th year, and you're going to get justice, and nor can your betrayers. Your betrayers are going to actually feel the karma. The good ones that have fallen out of your life will come back with decent messages. Thank you, Sagittarius. Thank you for listening. Sending you all my love.